Hi there. So lately, I have been hearing from people who've been really hurt by other people. It just seems we're in a really tough time, you know, um, as a human species. I hear so many more incidences of people. Um, I wonder if unconsciously and sometimes consciously being incredibly mean to one another. There just seems to have been this lack of ability to coexist. It's kind of a new wave of inability to coexist. Anyway, here's the thing. Yes, reasons do matter. People do things because things are happening in their experiences and their worlds that might create some real challenges for them. And sometimes they have reactions to you that are less than helpful and can shut you down or really make you feel that you have to be in the place of sacrificing yourself or abandoning yourself to serve their comfort level. And this is where coexistence gets tricky, doesn't it? So, reasons matter, and it's helpful to know the backstory. And sometimes, when offense has been taken and hurt has been, or harm has been extended, we need to find out a little bit of the backstory or the narrative. Now, that said, I have been changing my mind for quite a few years about breakage. I used to think you could repair stuff, um, like to restore. I'm not sure you can do that. I think now when you break it, it's broken. And the original condition that it was in, be it the relationship, whatever, is broken. And it cannot be restored to the original version. I believe that is an important thing to consider before you let your mouth fly, or you feel that it's important for you to judge, or it's important for you to tell somebody how they make you feel uncomfortable, you know, or that they need to shut themselves down in order to serve your comfort. I'm not talking about full-on abuse here or narcissism. I'm talking about these day-to-day interactions we have with people who are generally healthy. Okay? The other is something completely different. So I think it's good for us to realize that when we break it, it's broken. It's never going back to its original state. It never is. And even if you believe in some kind of religious or faith system that says it does not. It does not. However, admission of harm, sincere regret expressed, and a sincere apology because you understand the impact of what you broke and how it has imprinted and impacted the other person is absolutely necessary. That is an authentic and true and sincere and aware expression of harm. The difference here is it doesn't end there. This is where reparation comes, but it's not the reparation that you as the offender think. It's what the person you hurt sets as the standard for repair. And those people have to be careful too, so that they don't set too high a standard. But all things being aimed toward coexistence and compassion and understanding and co-creation and collaboration, this kind of coherency between people is really, really important. But you have to repair according to what the hurt person says they need, because you broke it. That's tough. And that should land for a little bit. And if it does, I hope it does, because that might help you next time when you're ready to kind of fly off the handle and get people to line up and do as you want them to, because it makes you feel more comfortable to just give that a kind of a breath and a little bit of a second thought before you let that one out. Because there is no going back. There isn't. It can never be what it was before. However, your responsibility, taking accountability to repair, is absolutely imperative. And only then can the bounds for love and respect and self-care for both and protection be reset. Only then. And if you're not interested in doing that work, then you deserve everything you get. Because one law is fundamental and never changes. What you sow, you'll reap. That goes in every tradition, in many cultures, many faith systems. What you seed, you will harvest. So think about that. Take good care.